morning.
Hey, everybody, it is hump day, finally. Finally, hump day, October 5th. Back today is Fred Savage. Hey. I haven't scared you away yet.
You haven't scared me away. I really love it. I love it. Although I was saying backstage, you made me nervous yesterday because you said you liked how my hair looked.
Yeah.
So all this morning, I'm like, what did I do? How do I do it again? Kelly liked it, and my wife, I was like, honey, you got to watch the show. Tell me what you thought. Right. And so she watched it. She goes, I said, so what? She goes, your hair looked good. I'm like, that's what you have?
Yeah.
Your hair looked good?
Your hair looked really good yesterday. It looks really good today.
Yeah, well, I was very nervous.
No, you recreated the look.
I got to do it again tomorrow. It's very stressed out.
You did it. Don't stress. Like, don't even think about it.
The other thing my wife said about the show was, she's like, oh, it sounds like you're having a really fun time in New York without me. And I was like, oh, my gosh. When we're doing this, I feel like it's just
us.
It's just us here.
Yeah, it's a contagious thing.
Yeah, I'm like,
it really is. You forget.
told my wife? And I guess other people out there watch it, or she watches it.
Yeah.
And they talk about it.
Well,
I think it's just this cone of silence in here. This like private moment we all share.
It's not a cone of silence. Here's what I've learned over the course of 16 years, is that this show goes on the air out to millions of people.
Yeah.
I also think
but you
it's
forget
just
that.
as us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say things all the time. I'm very glib. This is a very glib show. Very little of what we say do we actually mean around here. And so we just chatter, and then people are like outraged and offended, and I'm like, what? What did I say? What did I do? I was just joking.
They listen and they think we mean it.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy out there.
It is crazy out there. But here's what's so funny. Your wife watches the show. Here's clear evidence that my husband does not watch the show.
Okay.
He will host the show with me, and backstage he's like, what happens next? And I'm like, we walk out there and there'll be an audience. And then he's like, where do I sit? I'm like, sit here. Like, and he's hosted 1,000 times, but every time he's like, who are you? What is this?
But he keeps it fresh. That's how you keep it fresh.
Yeah,
it's very exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
What'd you do last night, speaking of fresh? Now listen, you have a choice right now, here and now, knowing that your wife is at home watching. Are you going to tell the truth about what you did last night, or are you going to lie to us?
I can only tell you the truth.
Okay.
I went and bought a belt. I went and bought this belt.
You liar.
I swear, because I left my belt at home, and I bought this belt, and I'm not kidding you. I bought the belt, and it was a little expensive, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to return it after the show later. and Gelman was in the dressing room, and he goes, hey, are you going to take that tag off? I'm like, oh, this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, this right here? He's like, yeah, take off the tag. So I was like, oh, all right. So I just bought a belt, apparently.
Thank you for endorsing.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. Gelman.
Fancy.
I'll buy you the belt. The belt's on me.
I'm keeping the belt, apparently. And then, went home. Watched the debates, had a can of soup, I tell you, I'm living in New York now. So, and I've been here for a while, and like the first 2 weeks, I was like, oh my God, museum, gallery, restaurant, and now I'm just like, I paid bills and had like a can of soup.
Can of soup.
Yeah.
No. You're like my husband, who is living at this point on peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
He's living on it. It's all he has. And like Kellogg's with red berry. Like, this is his
Oh, that's a good cereal.
I opened the cabinets and I was like, how are you alive? How are you still alive?
Yeah, I have rice cakes and mustard, because I just love mustard. I love mustard.
What kind? Spicy or?
The whole family. I like a spicy brown, a Dijon, a yellow deli mustard, the whole thing.
I'm gonna bring you a mustard.
I love it.
That is gonna knock your face off.
I don't want my face anymore if it means a good mustard.
I'm telling you, my friend Christian Habel, who is German,
yeah,
he is like he is the king of mustard.
They know a good mustard.
I'm telling you, he brought me mustard, and my kids were like, can you make us another grilled cheese with that mustard? And it's like, it's a German name. Forgive me, I don't know the name of it, but it's something German, and it's like, it has a picture of like a deer with like horns on it, and I'm like, and it says, like, the jar says, like, I'm mustard, and I am not to be messed with.
Yeah, and I got horns.
I got horns,
yeah,
and I am mustard.
I'm in. I want some.
Is there a mustard shop next door?
Yeah, there's a shop with all mustard, like 2 doors up here. Yeah.
What?
Have you seen that, Fred?
No, who's in? Let's go. I'm going after the show. I'll be there. You guys know where to find me.
Guys, we're doing a remote after the show. We're going to
at the mustard store.
What time does it open, Coleman?
I'm not sure. I'm usually at the show here.
Yeah, okay. Well, right
Probably
there.
10.
Right there with the information.
Okay.
He's gonna interrupt and not have the information. Find out.
We'll find out.
Okay, they're finding out.
Do you know what I would do? I would check my phone, but you know what I did when I was leaving? I was leaving to get on a plane here, and I couldn't find my phone. And I'm like, I have to get on the plane, and I'm here with no phone.
You're naked.
I'm totally naked.
You're nude.
I'm like, what do I do? I had to print out my boarding pass like an animal. And I had this piece of paper. And like it was 2004. You know, I was like, it was awful. And now I'm walking.
And you handed in the paper.
Yeah, I'm handing the paper, and they looked at me like, oh. Okay. And so now my wife found it, and it's being overnighted to me now.
She found your phone.
Yes. But I'm walking around, you know, looking up and seeing the city and smiling at people.
So does your wife know your code to get into your phone? Oh, I would be all in that phone.
Oh, yeah, she's all in it.
Oh, I'd be in that phone forensically.
Yeah. She's in it. I'm an open book.
Oh, my gosh, why can I never find Mark's phone? And I think Mark has a dummy phone, too. I think he has the phone he leaves behind, the clean phone, and then he has the phone. But when I find that phone, it's going down. Believe me, he went to the gym while I was in California, and I turned the house. I was like a warden. I tossed I was like, I'm going to find the I'm going to find the real phone, which I never found.
You never found it?
No.
Well, I have the one, and it's somewhere between here and Los Angeles right now.
Well, I enjoy the silence. Once you have your phone back, it's the freedom is over.
It's kind of nice, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, oh, technology free is so great. Like, it's awful. But like, for a few hours, like, I want to kind of be more conscious and, like, put it away for, like, a morning or an afternoon because I haven't had it, and guess what? Like, everything's going fine, you know? I had to look at the newspaper once to find out what date, the date. I felt like Marty McFly.
I don't need that. I don't need that because I have Lori Showweiss. Lori, hold up your card.
What's the date, Lori?
This is how I find out the date every day, guys. Just like this.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I find out the date.
And is that how you remember my name? That's how you know my name.
And that's how I remember who's here.
Yeah.
And guess what else? And guess what else? If she writes the wrong date, guess what? I read the wrong date. Even though theoretically I know that it is Wednesday, October 5th, it doesn't matter to me. I'm reading what she writes because we are sisters in whatever that information is. And we stand together. We stand united. Now listen, do your kids ever sleep in bed with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So your kids are still little.
They're little. They're 10, 8, and 4. And they every night there's some. We never wake up in the bed we went to sleep in. None of us. It's always some musical bed situation. Okay,
so my kids have never really given up sleeping in bed with me, especially when my husband is out of town. They decide that it's like their room too. But now we're all like adult size, so it's now 3 adults sleeping in the bed. And usually what they've come up with, because it's so uncomfortable, because they're all so big, is that they will take turns. Like it's somebody's turn, my turn, your turn. But you know about the scary clown sightings that are everywhere? You know about this, right? Okay, so now it's gotten to my kids, right? They've heard about it at school. They've been talking about it. My daughter actually said to me, why didn't you tell me about all of the terrifying clowns that are being sighted around town? And I was like, well, because it didn't really seem like a newsworthy thing that I should trouble you with, because it's just a lot of, I think it's just a bunch of people pulling stunts. I don't think there's any real danger involved, although I don't know all of the information. I just know what everybody else knows is that there were clown sightings in the South, and they seem to be moving north, right?
But I think we're safe.
I think we're safe.
Yeah.
But here's what's happening. Real clowns are furious.
So now we've created...
I'm here to represent the real clowns. Real clowns want you to know that their brand of humor is still perfectly safe. The Creepy Clown Reports is putting a threat on their business. People are afraid to actually hire and utilize professional clowns, and they say that the nation is responding in hysteria. People are canceling their clown lessons, and I didn't even know there was such a thing, and now that I know that, I want to sign up for some clown lessons. But anyway, they want you to know that actually utilizing clowns the right way, which is for joy and to lift your spirits.
Not for evil.
Not for evil.
Right.
So
Yes.
we want to let you know that 99.9% of all clowns, and this is a scientific number that I just pulled out of thin air, 99.9% of clowns are still 100% fun and safe.
Yes, it's a shame that a few bad noses can spoil the whole car.
100%.
You know?
100%.
Yeah. But it's interesting that this creepy clown controversy is making clowns furious.
Yes,
we're creating the monster.
The creepy clowns aren't right. It's hard to tell that they're upset, but they are upset. They're having a hard time expressing it. I've dragged this story on for so long because I've been dying over here watching Art Moore try to get his clown outfit on, but he can't seem to get his clown outfit on. I can't wait. I know.
What clown outfit? This is Art. He came in like this.
I gotta tell you guys, if you get the opportunity today, buy a red nose and put it on, I feel better. I really do. I feel like better about it.
It's totally non-threatening. I feel comfortable.
Right?
Absolutely.
We were talking about it backstage. One day I had to work, and Diane D'Agostino took her son Grant and my daughter Lola to Cirque du Soleil. And when I came home from work, and my daughter at the time, she's 15 now, she rarely wears a red nose in public, but she greeted me at the door, and she was I think maybe 3 or 4 years old, and she greeted me at the door like this, with a red nose, and like she wanted to see if I noticed, you know.
And did you play it off, or did you?
No, I was like, oh, where's my daughter? And she was like, then she scared herself, like, I don't know, where did she go?
I will say the commitment to the no, oh, it's good. I mean.
It's a great.
It's so friendly. I really, you know.
Guys, do it today. I'm serious.
In support the clowns.
Yeah. Say it's like, show the other clowns, like, we're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to take you terrifying us, and here's how I'm showing my support.
Put on huge shoes and just say we're not going to take it anymore.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you. And in other news, male squirrels are lazier than female squirrels.
Because they're always losing things.
Well, no. They say that the female squirrel, this is science right here. Okay? More science.
Yeah.
Female squirrels do all the hunting, gathering, and storing up the nuts. They also do all of the child rearing and caring for the nest. Male squirrels, instead of dealing with nuts, they hang out in the sunshine and relax with other male squirrels. Cannot make this up. This is science.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay?
They got to do their part, those male squirrels.
However, their lazy, non-nut gathering lifestyle has made them a target for larger predators, such as eagles and eagles.
Right.
And foxes. So just remember that, lazy squirrels. Go out there and grab some nuts.
And I think that's a lesson to all of us, men, to help out, or a predator from the sky will eat you.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we should all learn from that.
You should learn
Absolutely.
from that, Fred.
Can I tell you what I want more than anything in the world as a present, in case you guys are looking, other than
Besides a red nose?
Other than a red nose and mustard, I guess I have a long list of things. I'm very needy. At New York's Comic-Con, this is amazing. Do you see these? Brand new action figures, Golden Girls. I mean, that's all I want. Have you ever been an action figure? Have you been an action figure? Can kids like get a Kelly and put it in a chair?
How to answer that? Not in mass production, but I had like there's an Anderson Cooper and I have puppets that sometimes get down. They get down and freaky deaky together. We do. We have puppets, like marionette puppets, and then we had a doll made of me here that the head of the doll sits on Gelman's desk, which is equally
I have
terrifying.
A Kelly action figure, yeah.
You do have a Kelly action figure.
And do you play? Does it fight other figures on your desk?
I'm not allowed to reveal anything.
Okay. You don't want to talk about what you do with the Kelly doll.
Exactly right.
This took a turn. This started very nicely.
Other than that,
I just want a Blanche.
Other than that, I will say, I do kind of look like a Skipper doll. I will say that. You know, like, you know Barbie?
Yeah.
Well, Skipper is Barbie's flat-chested cousin. So. Right?
Yeah, I mean... All right.
Whatever it is, it's good.
Go everywhere with me.
Yeah.
Go everywhere.
I know you. You're the crazy laugher. Yes, oh my gosh, that's right. I remember you've been here before.
Don't ever leave.
Hey, watch this. Watch, ready? Come on.
Do you just love Kelly, or you like this all the time?
No, it's not even me. I don't even have to say anything remotely amusing, as you all can witness. That it's just like you just like are a good laugher.
I want to laugh, so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Glad you're here, especially today.
Yeah, this is great. Go nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, we got a big show today. Ted Danson is here, everybody.
We also have the very multi-talented Heche is here. Very exciting.
And a performance by Tom Odell.
Oh, he's great.
He's fantastic.
We will also reveal who made it into the top 20 in Live's Kelly and You co-host search. The field's getting smaller.
Remember, everybody, you can stop approaching me now on the street and saying, I want to be your co-host. You snoozed, you lose.
Lost. You lost. This chair, I got to tell you guys, that for that top 20, this is a nice place to be.
Yeah,
very
Fred.
comfortable.
Feel the power of that chair,
It's
Fred.
just, it's really nice.
Drunk with power.
It's really nice.
He wants mustard. He wants
a Blanche.
A Blanche.
Yeah. You guys are keeping track.
Yeah.
And it feels like the chair kind of forms to you. It's really nice, guys.
It does form to you.
It does.
Yeah. We got them reupholstered for the new season too. And I got to tell you, they do feel good. During commercial break, if you want to come up and take a feel, I just say cop a feel. And you want to take a feel.
It kind of hugs you back.
It does.
You know?
It's a chair that hugs you back.
Yeah.
Memory foam.
Yeah.
It is memory foam. Yeah, you're right. Okay, you ready?
Lightsabers.
It's time for Takeoff Travel Trivia. That's Nancy West, all the way from Savannah, Georgia. Woo!
That was amazing. Amazing.
Good job, Nance. How you doing?
Great.
Great. Super.
All right, should we hit the button? Is it time to button it?
Joe Martinico or Martinico?
What's
Martinico.
Martinico.
Martinico. Thank you,
Joe.
Joe. That's what I thought.
From Smithtown, New York. How are you?
Very good. How you doing, Fred?
I'm great. This is an incredible picture. Where are you here?
That's I'm on the ferry going to Boston to see my kids in college.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
Where do they go to school?
One in Boston and one in Providence. And
Oh,
that's
fantastic.
where my money goes too.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you do?
I'll say.
What do you do, Joe?
I'm a police officer.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep. Good job.
Thank you for all you do to keep us safe. Where are you a police officer?
Suffolk County for like 30 years.
Suffolk County, wow, good for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Have you ever pulled me over on the LIE?
We don't want to talk about that, but we hang up the phone.
There's a code. You can't talk about it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Joe, let's spin the wheel, see what you're playing for. Can't get enough of this.
All right, Joe.
This is a great prize. The Club Barbados, 7 days, 6 nights in an oceanfront room, all inclusive. That's right.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like clown hands. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $8,300. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
All right, Joe. This is serious. Justin Theroux appeared on yesterday's show. Where did Justin say he was recently filming his show, The Leftovers?
Where did he film his show, The Leftovers?
Where were they filming it?
Recently.
Australia.
Yes!
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Club Barbados Resort and Spa. The Club Barbados Resort and Spa offers an idyllic waterfront setting with sweeping views of the turquoise Caribbean Sea on the island's famous west coast. Guests can be as active or as relaxed as they please, with all-inclusive offerings such as water sports, tennis, a fitness center, freshwater swimming pools, 3 bars, gourmet dining, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,300.
All right, thank you.
Joe, congratulations. If anybody deserves a trip, you do, that's for sure. Now listen,
Thank you so much.
You get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift card from World Market, which, guys, has great stuff. Just want you to know.
Number 1.
Great. No, number 1. Okay, number 1. Show with Ted Danson when we return. Stick around.
Still ahead on live performance by Tom O'Dell. We'll show you the top 20 live Kelly and you co-host search. Also, Heche will be here, and coming up next,
Sure do. Life good?
Yeah, good.
So nice to see you.
How are you? Hey, you're great, man.
You guys are like matching today. You look good.
I bet you didn't spill coffee on yours.
Oh, no.
Well, I was planning on returning all of this afterwards, so I want to keep it really clean.
Did you spill coffee on the way over or back there?
Right back there.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that.
It woke me up. I'm here.
Yeah, but you look, I mean, you've been the coolest guy in the world forever. Like, everything you do, it's just, I just am such a fan of Ted's.
Could you switch seats?
Yes. Yes, sorry. Here. You guys?
No, I couldn't.
So we were talking about it. You won 2 Emmy Awards for your work on Cheers. Do you remember your very first win?
To be honest, I was reminded about it just a while ago.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, it was the first time I ever met Ted. I was nominated for an Emmy when I was a kid.
For the Wonder Years.
For the Wonder Years.
Right.
And
oh my gosh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you sweating there?
Probably. I mean, I'm in direct sunlight. I haven't learned my lesson. And Ted had been nominated for years, just doing the most amazing work, and it was his first Emmy.
Yeah.
And I was backstage, and I think that's when I first met Ted, and I think I might have been the first person to congratulate you when you won.
Was I nice?
You were so nice.
Oh,
you were so nice. So nice. I mean, my dreams were dashed, you know, but you were so nice. And I just have been such a fan of yours before then and since, and you're just awesome. Awesome.
You are so kind. Well, I was about to compliment you, but I'll wait so it doesn't feel like tit for tat.
Yeah, you don't have to. But
You're
it might
good at this.
Here?
You have my vote.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys are great together. I know it's not my job to do that.
No, we like that,
That's
though.
very nice.
We like celebrity opinions. We take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like real people's opinions.
Yes.
Yeah.
We sure do. Now, listen, Larry David just said that he's going to do another season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I'm very psyched about. Now, they can't do the show without you and Mary, right?
He's a very whimsical man, so you never quite know. He did say something about, you know, you're in the first episode, you know.
Right. Right.
But he'll literally call you like at about 8:30 for an 8:45 call, and you're going, Larry, you didn't tell, you know, he's a very strange man.
Is he strange?
He is very much like his character, except Larry has a heart of gold.
Okay, that's good.
And he's my hero, and he's a genius, and I hate saying all that stuff, but it's true. He's really an amazing...
Can I tell you something that I don't know him at all, but when he smiles, it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Like, I love his face.
Because he could go either way. That's why you're so happy.
You feel like you really earned the smile.
Yes.
You know,
He used to, when he was doing stand-up in New York, if the audience wasn't reacting the way he thought they should, he would literally say a different word, but buzz off and leave the stage.
Right.
No
He would walk off, you know, if it wasn't...
If he wasn't getting the right response?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, he's always been Larry.
That's a great idea, Kelvin.
No idea.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Listen.
I'll take you with me, though. You're coming.
Yeah, you are coming. That guy. Gary Grace. You just said it.
Wait.
You just set him off again.
Potato chips.
It's almost like a mating call.
It is.
Like a dove mating call.
That's true. Listen, we have to take a commercial break. We're going to find out what it's like in a place that I think you truly belong, working in heaven. So we'll be right back.
Well, yeah.
That's a scene from The Good Place, starring Ted Danson. Ted, do you play God?
No, I'm
You're
middle...
not God?
No, I'm middle management.
Middle management.
I am, yes, in our afterlife.
The Good Place.
The Good Place is divided into many, many neighborhoods, and I am the architect of this particular neighborhood of 322 people, and I've been an apprentice for like hundreds of years, and this is my first chance, and I'm a little overly excited about it because I love human beings. And so up come the graduating class, you know, the first day in their afterlife, and it turns out that Kristen Bell, who's a fantastic actress, is a clerical error. She was not supposed to be here. And so it's like throwing a grain of sand into a Swiss watch. Everything starts to fall apart. And I don't know that she's a mistake. And I think it's my bad design that has done it. So I start to fall apart. But this show is, it's funny, but it's really about something. It really is about, we all have an impact on the universe. Everything that we do has a ripple effect that goes out into the world, and it creates a certain amount of good or bad, and depending on, and in our world you give a little number of, you know, a value to every action you do, and only the cream of the crop gets to get into the good place. And so it is about something, you know. It's not a religious heaven or hell kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is a comedy, and but there is a bad place too. So.
Yes, the bad place
it's like,
doesn't sound fun.
No, yes, it doesn't sound fun. It's a little bit like Alice in Wonderland. He keeps taking these left-hand turns. You'll never quite guess where we're going in the show. But
I think the best comedy comes from a real place. It really is about something. It sounds amazing. I can't wait to watch.
Well, we certainly love having you here, and you made this place a good place. Stars in the new thriller Aftermath. Please welcome Heche. You look super chic. Hi,
how are you?
So nice to meet
you.
So nice to see you. Thank you for that welcome. I don't need anything else. I'm going to go.
That's it? You're going to go? Okay.
Like,
All right.
if you get that,
We'll sell the show.
Anything more?
Hey, have you two ever worked together? Because I always
I don't understand why we haven't.
No.
Let's make that happen.
Fine.
All right.
I mean, everything you do, it's amazing. You do it all.
I just saw you gush all over Ted. You can't tell me that I'm great. First
Can
of
I
all,
tell you something?
He's a hard act to follow, by the way. Thanks a lot for having me on after Ted.
Sorry.
I will admit, I was gushing. But you do...
It was a lot of gush.
But you do comedy, drama, stage, Emmys. You write books, you produce, you create shows.
Wow.
And you just kill it.
He's talking about.
No, you kill it. It's very exciting to meet you. I'd love to work with you.
But here's what I find interesting, and I did not know this about you. You started out in dinner theater, which I started out watching dinner theater.
Oh, I'm sure. No, because everybody who watched dinner theater was way older than you could ever be.
No.
I called them the blue-haired ladies. That's who I performed for.
We took a class trip every year in my middle school to a dinner theater in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Because if you were in the theater program, you got to go see real actors in dinner theater.
You never came to Swank, New Jersey. That's where, they didn't bring you there.
No, they didn't bring us there.
No, you missed that one.
That is really gutting it out, though. I mean, what was that like?
Being in dinner theater?
Yes.
Yeah. It saved my life. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was 12 years old and got to, sing and dance for a living. Like, it was incredible. I didn't have to go to school or any after-school, programs. It was terrific. I would just go to the dinner theater.
When did you get your job on Another World? Like,
should we have a showdown, like a soap opera showdown?
Yeah.
More like drama. Like, what's your drama face?
Oh, they used to hate me because I would walk off camera when they would do the tight shot because I always had such a bad face. I don't
think that's possible, but okay.
I would crack myself up. So
at the end, before it cut to commercial?
Right, you know how you cut to commercial and everybody stares at each other? So stare, it's like... So I would be like, and I would walk off.
Totally. No, it was so awkward.
They're like, don't take Kelly's tight shot because she looks nuts.
Well, I mean, it's not only looking nuts, it's how the heck do I do that? How do I make that interesting for 30 seconds? Right. It feels like 30 seconds. And someone said to me, you know what, Annie, you never have to worry about it. And I said, great, what is it? And he's just, you know what you should think? Did I leave the coffee pot on? And I always, before we cut to the commercial, I would always think, did I leave the coffee pot on?
That's actually a good idea.
If ever you want to look interesting, just think that.
But you won an Emmy doing that.
What is this, Emmy Day?
It is Emmy Day.
Come on, what is Emmy Day?
You did. Let's talk about Aftermath. I want to talk about Aftermath.
Okay,
this is a very interesting show because it's about a family survival. Basically, you're surviving the end of the world, right?
Yes, we're kind of dropped into imagine that every single fear that we have about what's going to happen to our planet, it happens. And this family is trying to survive it. It's quite wonderful. And I have to say, it's so lovely to even be able to talk about this here because not everything that I love all the time gets to be heard. and so it's really wonderful to be here and talk about something I care about so much. I think I'm probably proudest of this show in anything that I've done.
No kidding.
And it's yes, it's been a really wonderful experience.
And I love how bad. I mean, she's just a hardcore mom, woman, badass.
I know, I love it.
Like just doing everything to save her family and protect. I mean, it's incredible.
Well, it is. I mean, it is wonderful that they gave me this opportunity. I don't know who I am without an M16 right now. Like, I don't even know because I'm so tough on the show. It's kind of bizarre. I'm sitting here without a gun, but
you look good too, though.
Thank you. No, it is amazing that she does it. And for me, she's a Marine. She's a pilot, a fighter pilot. And I love that she is, that I'm able to kind of represent what I think people go and fight so hard for our country, and they come back and are expected to integrate with their family, and that bridge, I feel like, is a really interesting thing to explore. So I'm kind of honoring that.
So well, let's take a look at a scene right now. We have a scene where your character is desperately searching for your daughter.
Well, in our pilot, this is the thing that kind of sets the whole thing off. I have twin daughters, and there are a lot of things that happen in this show. Anything can happen. But one of the things that happens is my one daughter is kidnapped, but not only kidnapped, she is sucked up into the sky by a creature that we do not know exists yet, and that kind of starts the journey of our show. So we are on the mission to find.
It's not how you want to be taken. All right, let's take a look at the scene as in Heche in Aftermath. Take a look at this. Okay.
This is exciting.
Yeah, things are getting very exciting around here. You want to know why? Because one of you is going home with me? No, going to co-host with me. That's right. You're going to co-host with me. You're not going home with me. Just to clarify.
The door's open, right?
That's right.
I mean, if it goes well, then maybe after.
So last week we revealed the top 40 contenders in the Live with Kelly and You co-host search. There were so many candidates. It was a really difficult choice,
and
for sure.
then we gave them all an additional challenge.
Yeah.
We asked them to be creative and demonstrate something fun and active that showcased the talents, personality, and why they deserve to sit next to Kelly for a day.
That's right.
Why do you deserve it?
Deserve it, right.
And, yeah, you got to earn it. And after much deliberation, we've narrowed it down to the top 20, and here they are.
So now it's your turn at home to tell us who you think I should take home with me. The top 10 semifinalists start right now until Sunday night. You can vote once a day for your favorite by going to livekelly.com or to the Live Facebook page and cast your vote. Also, make sure you share your pick on social media to get people that you like to vote for your favorites, okay?
And be sure to tune in on Tuesday, October 11th, where we will announce your pick for the top 10 semifinalists.
We'll be right back, everybody. Stick around.
Livekelly.com for all the details.